Hey friends, Michelle with Triangle Social Media. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Instagram and going live and using videos. And, do you do Reels? Do you do IGTV? I would love to follow you if I'm not already. I want to thank you though, first of all, for subscribing to the newsletter. Really appreciate that. And it's a way that I can disseminate information that hopefully is valuable and helpful to you, encouraging. That's my goal. So I'd love your feedback if you have questions or suggestions, information that you'd like to share with me about your social media. Maybe you have a question about or trouble or issues. Things are changing all the time. Takes a lot of, being on top of it, which is difficult sometimes. There's a lot of research involved and just it's part of the thing that I do because there's going to be changes all the time. And as much as possible, I want to try to stay on that so that I can then share information that might be helpful to people that I'm connected with. And that's you. So again, thank you so much for being in this newsletter group. And I'm going to do a screen share. Let's see here. And going to share my phone. So just one moment here. Okay, wow, I've already installed the plugin. See, here's a Zoom tip. If you want to share the screen on Zoom, you have to do the plugin. All right, so there it goes. Once we have that done, so I am in office space, so let me do the screen mirroring, click Zoom. That should start any moment. Okay, there it goes. Let me minimize this one. So there's my phone. And if you've seen me share before, you see, or you might know that I'm a little OCD with how I do my all my apps. They're alphabetical and they're also in folders. So I don't want to scroll to the next page and have like 20 pages of, that's my grandbaby, 20 pages of apps. I like to organize them according to category. So anyway, that's just a little something about me. If you didn't know, there it is. So on the bottom down here, I'm going to click on my IG Instagram, and I'm going to open up my Instagram, but there's a separate app for IGTV, which is helpful if you like to do a bunch of IGTV videos. And these are all apps that are helpful for layouts of photos. Photos are not going away, just to remind you, to say it again. They are definitely focusing on video, so we want to emphasize and accentuate and strategize the videos. But you can still use photos, of course. And this is just a website, besthashtags.com, where you can get hashtag suggestions for any keywords that you type in. So anyway, just to show you the things that are in my little folder. So I'm going to open up my Instagram app and go to my, I need to go to mine. See, I'm at one of my clients. So here I am. And if we're not already connected, let's follow one another. I'd love to see your content and follow you and encourage you by engaging on your posts. That's what we try to get, engagement, right? That's the main thing. So here's my page. I am very eclectic. You may already know that. There is pink woven throughout, some pictures of my granddaughter, maybe my kayak, etc., etc. That's just the way I like it. And of course, I have all my highlight bubbles. And every so often I go and get caught up on that and add content that matches any of those categories and just save them in the highlight bubble. But anyway, what I'm wanting to talk about is this plus sign where we start. And then we have all these options of things we're going to do, right? And so I am going to choose Reel. See what that looks like. So my dirty keyboard for one. So here's a Reel. Now I could go live and do a video from here, but if I want to, it's not showing because my Zoom interface is in the way, but, and you may see it down here, there is a button. And so that will show videos or recent photos and things. So I can click on that and scroll down to, let's scroll. I've got lots of things to videos. So here are videos. And of course, it's dominating at the top with photos of my recent trip to Antigua with some wonderful friends. And it was an amazing experience. And one of the female butlers right here She sang beautifully. She sang me several times. She sang to me. So what I'd like to do is just, let's choose the video. So I'm going to choose hers. And she's got such a pretty voice. But I'm going to pause it. Oh, actually, I can't pause it right now. So let's just click add right up here. And later, come back and check out her voice. It's so beautiful. I'm going to click add. So there it goes. Now, if you notice this button over here, let's see where we are. I need to hover over here. At the top, you can add, I'm not going to add, of course, any music because she's singing beautifully. You can change the speed. If you wanted to play around and sound like Mickey Mouse, you could. There's different selections here, but my main thing I wanted to show you was, let me click preview down at the bottom. There she is again. So if I tap on it, I could add text, and it could be large or small with this slider. There's color choices and fonts and all kinds of fun things you could do with that. And the other neat thing is I could click this right here, and I could be oriented to the right or oriented to the left. So let's just say I'm done. One of the things that's neat up here, you can add stickers. You could download it from here. I'm going to start crying listening to her. Let me click next. Okay, and on this spot, you can crop the profile image because look, that's how it's going to look in the feed on my page. Now, I want to adjust it like this so that I can see her full face. Okay, so I click done. And then if I want to tag people, I click tag and tag her. I am not connected to her yet, but I hope to be connected soon so that she will see my post. She's a beautiful person. And then at the top, of course, here in this section, I'm going to tell everyone all about it. What was this beautiful song about? What's going on here? Where am I? Who am I with? Tag people, places, and add some hashtags and maybe some emojis. And when you're done, you click OK. And at the very bottom, there is your share. Now, in the advanced settings right here, if I had branded, paid, I would click that, but I don't. And let's see. Oh, I did that already. And so that's basically it. I'm not going to share it right yet, but I can at the very bottom. I don't know if you're able to see or if the Zoom interface is in the way, but at the very bottom, there is save as draft. So I have just saved this as a draft so that I can come back later and finish working on it. So I just wanted to give you that quick overview. And these buttons here show you my IGT, which I'm kind of scared to show you because I haven't been doing that many. So they are full vulnerability. There's the draft that's saved, and I can come back to it and finish it. Here's a fun one that I did. And look at the number here, the reach for reels, and you have up to 60 seconds now. You get a lot of engagement on that, depending on what day and time you post it. Instagram does give you extra love. And so sometimes I get a lot of extra love, and sometimes I don't. So if I scroll down, some of them did not do very well at all comparatively. And some of them, you could just see the numbers. They, 1,000 or 82. Rather have the 1,000, right? And it just depends on the content. It also depends on the day and time. And it also depends on the hashtags. But I think another thing that is very helpful in your strategy is to be consistent. And so, if we're not consistent, I mean, I am not consistent all the time. So what does that mean? But okay, fine. So just get back to it and do it again and keep with it and keep going. And you then become better and better with time. The other thing I wanted to point out was you have the grid view, and then you have tags all the way over here. So any post that I was tagged in, of course, that's going to show here. And if other companies tag me, I might tag myself, so I may be in my own, but sometimes other companies will tag me. And in that case, I will like their post, of course, maybe engage on it for them. And yeah, this was a really artsy lady who she does a lot of different things. Jewelry, I bought some earrings from her. Luna Viola Design. And she does a pop-up. My friend does a pop-up, North Raleigh Community Market off of Durant Road in Raleigh, and in North Raleigh. And so she noticed that my nails look just like the CD records that she paints and decorates. So we took a picture. I thought that was really fun. Anyway, just to kind of go back and show you the different views. So you have your IGTV, which you can create series, and you can have your own show on IGTV, just like we do on YouTube, you know, and just like we do on Facebook. You give it names, and so there's that. And then this button over here, of course, is the reels, and there's all the reels. So the difference being the time selection. So let me come back up to this plus sign again. Notice that if I click reel, I have the option of in the length right here. And if I tap it, it changes to 60, which is a recent change. They're trying to be competitive with TikTok. If I tap it again, it goes to 15. Tap it again, it goes to 30. Tap it again, it goes to 60. So you have options, okay? Sorry, you're having to see all my dusty things here. Let me X out of there. So I'm going to give you a little comparative view to another app that, confessions, I am not very active. I'm more of a peruser on this app. Let me show you. You probably know where I'm going. There it is. TikTok. Yes. Oh, my friends at Bible or Babel. That's so nice that I see them right away, and I want to give them a heart. Wonderful people. They do this Bible trivia game show, and they give $1,000 to different ministries to help them. It's really wonderful. So much fun. Anyway, I'm going to go to my profile and show you that I am not on very often, and I don't have very many followers at all. So if you are on TikTok, let's connect. I mean, you know, why not? Eventually, I do hope to get to it, but and I do enjoy perusing, but I really feel that, you know, unless I'm going to be able to monitor engagement for myself, I hesitate to put content there yet. Very often. I mean, there's some things there, but that's it. So I will come back to it eventually. It's set up and waiting for me. But if you're there, I'd love to follow you. And yeah, so of course you could see the interface. It's just a lot different. But again, plus sign. They're, you know, the apps compete for your attention, and they want you to come to their app, peruse, and stay and enjoy, and, you know, help all of their sponsors. So you see in the bottom, if the interface from Zoom is not hiding it, the plus sign. So you can add, so it looks similar to Instagram. But you'll notice there's a lot of features that are different and unique. So really it takes playing around with it. But you can see they have the 15 seconds on the bottom, they have the 60 seconds, and they have 3 minutes. Now, just because it's available doesn't always mean you should use it, but it depends on what your message is, right? And how, you know, what do you need? How much time do you need? I didn't put a filter, but it must have an automatic filter on here because I don't look completely, like the lighting seems different. But anyway, it's fun to play and it's fun to explore and just see what's available and, you know, find all the different filters and things. And I know there's dances and all kinds of things that you could do. So I just wanted to compare the interfaces. Oh, look at that. That's one of those things. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to close out of this, not playing around too much with TikTok, but what other apps are you on? And what apps do you have on your phone? I'm just really curious. So you can see I have all the things for Facebook and just some other apps. Pinterest is there. Nextdoor. Are you on Nextdoor? Google My Business. All really important apps. Not really do much on Yelp. I'm on Yelp, but I don't necessarily go there and put content very much. But with your Google My Business, I do recommend putting content there regularly. Snapchat is, again, for fun. And Alignable. Are you on Alignable? You know, there are so many different apps. And so really it just comes down to, what do you have the bandwidth to manage? And are you getting engagement? Is it worth it to be there and put content? Maybe it should be. Let me do the stop share. And so, just exploring and perusing and getting to know the individual apps and finding out if you get engagement there and there are people, then perhaps you should be spending some more time and attention on those apps. Anyway, just wanted to share some of my thoughts and some of my apps and my things. And so I appreciate you tuning in and watching this from the newsletter. And I'd love to hear it from you, your feedback, your thoughts. Share with me your apps that you like to use. And I would love to make sure that I'm following and engaging with you. So you guys have a wonderful day and we will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Michelle with Triangle Social Media.